Greetings, punks, goths, metalheads, herberts, herbetters, Martians and subterranean folk. How you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Well, today is going to be an indoor video because we're going through this really deep freeze in the UK at the moment, the last week or so. And outdoors it's really icy and slippy, especially on all the sort of tracks I like walking. So I'm not going to risk it with me just recovering from sciatica. I don't fancy slipping over. So I'm afraid today you're going to be stuck in with me for this one. But don't worry, it's going to be an update video on my channel and a general chat. So I hope you're all managing to keep warm in this freezing cold weather. I know that the cost of living and the prices of keeping your home warm, it's gone really expensive. So I do hope you're all managing. And I hope you're all wrapping up warm as well. So right at the beginning here, I would like to talk about my channel and all the new subscribers. I've got a lot of new subscribers recently and it really means a lot to me. People supporting my channel, people liking what I do, it encourages me to keep going out there and making videos, and I thank each and every one of you. So the way YouTube works, it's on its own weird algorithm, and the more people that watch and engage and subscribe and like videos and comment, then the more they get played and the more people will see them. And saying that, I'll get this out the way at the beginning. If you do enjoy my videos and watching my channel, please do give us a like and a subscribe. I mean, looking at the analytics of my channel, I know that the vast majority of people who watch my videos haven't subscribed, so could I ask you that favour? I'm putting these videos out, so if you do enjoy watching them, please do consider giving us a like and a subscribe. So I've got loads of adventures planned for this coming year, 2025. In recent years, I've got back in contact with an old friend of mine called Steve, and I think he goes by the name of Trooper Wolf or Trooper Wolfie, and he's doing some great videos at the moment. And as well as being a friend of mine, he's also into a lot of the same things as me, such as outdoor stuff like walking, and he's got his own video channel on YouTube. I'll put the link to that in the bio in this video, and hopefully we're going to be getting together when the weather gets better this spring and doing a few walks. And there's a few adventures that I've not been on yet that I've got planned that we might be able to do together when we have a good chat about it. So anyone new to this channel, I'll just explain a bit about what it's about. It's called The Health Anarchist because it's about getting fit and healthy, but doing it yourself. You don't have to go to a gym and do crazy routines around the gym, eating a crazy diet. It's just about general common sense, getting out there, getting on some walks, because it's not only great for you physically, it's also great for you mentally, for your mental health as well. And I'd say for your general well-being, physical and mental. And I talk about just easy stuff which most people can do. You just need a decent pair of shoes or boots and a coat and away you can go. I also like to keep all the walks in layman's terms. I don't want to do anything like that's crazy fanatical, like 20 miles. To me that's fanatical. I could do it, but I wouldn't enjoy it. But it's all about, easy stuff to do, easy to moderate, I'd say, on this channel. And even if you haven't done walking ever or for a long time or got out of it for a few years, you can build up slowly like I did when I was out of shape. And before I lost the weight, I just started off half a mile a day, then I built it up to a mile over a few weeks and so on and so on. And eventually after a year, in the end, I was doing like 5 miles a day, and that's how I lost all the weight. And anyone can get out of shape. It's not a terrible thing. It happens to a lot of us. I didn't have a set of scales for years, so I didn't weigh myself. I didn't even notice until I weighed myself at the doctor's when I was just going over into diabetes. I got a shock. And it's just things happen in life. It's nothing to be ashamed about. And when I started off, I could only do half a mile a day, which is really short, but for me that was difficult at the beginning. So it's just about easy steps, what people can manage. And with me doing the outdoor walks, I try and go to interesting places, because I found when I was walking and I was walking to lose weight, I found when I went somewhere interesting, like an interesting woodland area or somewhere with a bit of history, it really inspired me and interested me. And it really helps if you keep that interest up with your walks. And the second part of why I do the walks is for mental health or mental well-being. It's not a dirty word. Everyone has mental health. All of us, it just depends where you are on the scale of it. Sometimes mine has been abysmal, really bad with anxiety and stress, and sometimes, it's a bit better. So everyone's different, and we all can have mental health which fluctuates as well. And one of the best things for mental health I found was getting out there walking, going to quiet, relaxing nature places with flora and fauna, and it's just very soothing for the soul. And trying to get away from crowded, manic, stressful places like town centres and city centres. They're not great places to be in if your mental health is particularly low. And my theory on why being outdoors in green natural places, why it's good for your mental health, is if you think as human beings we're a type of ape, really, a type of great ape, and we were designed to live outdoors, probably in woodland, and we used to live in caves and stuff in the Stone Age, and our natural day would be walking outdoors in green places. We'd be using our legs, that's why we had legs, to use them to walk, and would be outdoors a lot of the time. So it's only natural that it's going to be beneficial to be in a place that we're designed to be in. And also recently, kind of related to what I'm talking about, is I've noticed there's a lot of bushcraft channels out there with people who like going out into the woods, and they're like cooking stuff themselves, making their own fires and shelters, and it is fascinating, and I am interested. I have done a little bit of that in the past, and it got me thinking, this bushcraft stuff, it's a very natural thing, and I think that's why it's so popular. It's a very natural thing for us as human beings to be doing there, out in the environment, doing these simple tasks. So yeah, I might get into doing a bit more bushcraft in future, because I think that would be really helpful for mental well-being as well. And I think that's probably part of the reason why some people do it, because it's so relaxing and helps people de-stress. So on this channel, I try and push things like walking for health and walking for your mental well-being, because I know they're things that have worked for me and have worked for a lot of other people. It's not going to give you an instant fix. It's not like a magic pill that's going to make you feel great. It's a slow process, and you build it up, and over time you can get your stress levels down immediately. If you're going through bad anxiety, it can work some of that adrenaline out of your system. But if you keep at it as much as you can and get it into your daily routine, it will reduce your general stress levels to a more manageable level. And that's what it does for me. It's not a magic cure, but I manage my anxiety and depression to a more manageable level than it being out of control, sort of really high up there. And anything that can make life more manageable is a bonus. And like I said, I only push these things because they work for me, and I know they work for a lot of other people as well. And I've noticed with mental health, especially in the UK, these days we've got, but I noticed the last few years with mental health in the UK, there's lots of adverts, you get lots of leaflets in places, in doctor surgeries, all about how mental health is important and how bad it is for men with mental health, and how men don't talk about it. And we've got all this stuff, we've got adverts on the internet saying men talk up and speak about mental health. I don't mind doing it, because I know it's going to reach some other people out there, and I hope it helps them to realise that they're not on their own. But in the UK, we've got all these official posters up, and advertisement about men talking about mental health, which is great and it's a step in the direction. But I found it does seem to be a bit hollow at times. So we've got the adverts, and when you do speak up about it, there's not enough resources to deal with it. You'll go on for a waiting list for might be 6 months or something when you need to speak to someone at that moment on that day. So it's a step in the right direction, but it's no good just saying men need to talk. We need the actual real boots on the ground as such resources in place for when men do speak up, because the way things are at the moment, unless you're like an emergency, it's very hard to be seen, and it'd be nice to have some help put in place to help people before it gets to that very dangerous point when it is an emergency, in my opinion anyway. So anyway, I would like to ask you guys what you think of me doing indoor videos like this. I do indoor videos when I can't get out, but I don't know how much people like them or not. I like doing outdoors videos best. That's my favourite thing, when I can get out there, because I love it. But you know, times like today when it's dangerous with slippy ice, I'm not going out and I'm doing this indoor video. Do you guys mind whether I do outdoor videos or indoor videos? Would you like me to talk about music more, things like goth or goth clothes? Just let me know if you've got any suggestions of things you'd like me to chat about in future. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up in a moment, so I hope you enjoyed watching today. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe, and until the next video, don't forget, be different, stay weird, and stay free. Take care now. Bye.